How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King. I had to make a quick video on SINT. A lot of these meme stocks are literally, people are pumping these less than 10 cents and they're pumping them to like almost a dollar is what it feels like. And it just comes to the understanding is when are these going to end, and where should you look for entries? Where should you look for exits? Because these things, when they start ending, they can end very fast, and the rug pull can be like 100% down in a matter of minutes, right? So just as fast as they come up, they can come down. And I just want to give you guys my insight, my price targets, and all that, and how I did alert this before and made nice money. But obviously, this is a meme crazy thing where a lot of pumpers are pumping these, and people are just hyping it all in, right? So this is sent. What we want to look at is the daily chart. If you're looking at this system, this can really show you how much room do we have for a price target. Where are we looking at? Where are we looking for buys and exits? Because I've customized these upper and lower bands are ATR levels. The red band on the upper band is your average true range, and that is where a price should hit before it starts to pull back. That's all we're trying to look for. Where should price hit before it pull back? And then sometimes these pullbacks go even further and further into a downtrend. Because as you can see, let me see if I don't know if this thing has ever hit the upper band for SINT. Right in here got close, but obviously we're dealing with a different beast today with all the meme stocks going hype and crazy. Yeah, so this has never got to the upper band. But as you can see, when it gets closer to the lower band, there tends to be a nice pump. And we can see that, repeatedly over and over. Close to the lower band, pump. But there's not every trade I'm going to take, right? We want to look for the best trades. This one was a very nice trade here, and then went from 14 cents all the way up to 22. The one trade I did alert and talked about in my Discord. If you guys haven't joined, I do have a Discord, and we talk about this system of how, of trend reversals. We look for where price is depressing, where people are depressed, where people don't want it anymore. And then, like, when it's running now everyone's chasing it. But as you can see, it's moving 160% pre-market, and like in a blink of an eye, you can lose 10% easy. I mean, look at these candles, 10% down right in here, and they'll probably go 10% up. You never know, right? So it's not really my kind of trade because it's too volatile. I can't put big money in it, knowing that I can lose my life savings literally in minutes. So it's not really my type of trade. Where I did like the trade was right in here. And this is where I'm going to talk about where I was alerting this. Right in here is what I'm going to talk about. The time distance is the first thing I want to talk about with this strategy. When you have all three bands, which are these EMAs right in here, you have the purple is the EMA 5, the yellow is the EMA 10, and the light blue is the EMA 20. If you guys don't know about the EMAs, I talk a lot about this in the Discord, and I probably had the most unique way of using it because I have a formula in mathematics, and my way is very unique because I use it with the ATR levels, which is this lower band here, and then a KDJ down here. So when you look at it, we wouldn't take any trade to at least 2 weeks of not hitting the EMA 10. Because you might wonder, be like, well, this is hitting the lower band. Why didn't we buy this? Yes, you could have made slight gain if you bought it right in here from 4 cents to 5. Not really the type of trade, right? Because I've seen trades go beyond their ATR levels, especially penny stocks. So I've already customized these bands to be extremely overextended if it hits this red band and extremely oversold if it hits the green. So when I alerted this was about 2 weeks of time distance because we have 1 day of time distance here. Let me show you. That's 1 day of not hitting any of the bands. So if anybody that's rewatching my videos, it was confusing at first probably, but you understand when we don't hit the EMA 10 and 20. I don't really care about the EMA 5 as much, but the 10 and 20 is what I care about the most. That is 1 day of not hitting it, 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, where my cursor is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1 week, and then we wait for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks. So right in here is what I love it, because when you wait for time distance, you let the shorts die out, and then you let the price consolidate, which is what we got here, and then you get a fast move up. And where does price tend to revert to? And where does price have to go to? Your EMA 10 and 20. So right in here, over 2 cents all the way to almost 7 cents, that was almost a 200% gain. But in literally in one day, you could have made easy 100% here and then hold for the home right here. So a lot of people are like, well, where do you know when to sell? You sell on those EMA 10s and 20s. And if you want to hold even longer, you can, scout or sell a lot of your shares and then hold a small position and put a stop loss right where your entry is if you want to just keep holding some of your shares, right? So right now, as I'm speaking, SINT is up 160%. So how can I use this before the market opens to see where's price is going to be? So price is at 14 cents and 33, 0.1433. So when we look at our chart, the upper band is 0.0837. So when we're looking, this is going to fluctuate a little, but we're going to be well above this upper band. We're going to be in this area here. You're going to see this massive candle when the daily opens. You're not going to see it yet because the day hasn't opened at 9:30. So I'm doing a pre-market trade, a pre-market analysis of why I think, there's going to be a sell-off around here because you're going to get this long upper wick. It just depends on what the daily candle is. So you can use this to see, okay, so 14 cents, the upper band is at 0.8 cents right in here, but it's going to accumulate or fluctuate a little when it goes up. Probably it's going to end up here, but you're looking at 14 cents, guys, literally to be way up here. Look at the massive candle you're going to have when the daily opens, right? I do think it's going to pull back for sure, but basically what you're saying is you're looking at an ATR level that is probably like 7 or 8. I had this ATR at 4, which is extremely overextended, and price tends to pull back. This is going to be the first time in history in any of this stock that actually went above a 4 ATR. So, and that's your average true range. Prices cannot sustain those ATR levels. Just keep that in mind. It just can't. It has to pull back. And as you can see, probably right now, we're getting some red candles, and it works in the lower time frame. Are we going to keep bouncing off this EMA 10 and 20, which forms an uptrend on the shorter time frames? Because once you stay above these on the time frames, that's what you want to see. Are we going to bounce off that EMA 10 and 20 and make a new high? We just don't know, right? So that's where price is going to look at, and you can probably watch this video maybe a day or 2 days later and look at my analysis and how I predicted it. But I do think we're going to have, a strong down move down on the market when this starts to open. And do we resume higher? I have absolutely no idea. This is a crazy scenario, but I did call AMC and GME perfectly, and I'll show you guys. I know everyone's in this meme crazy. Right in here is the same scenario that I think SINT would do. We had this upper band. As you can see, it's kind of colored hard because it's red with red, but the upper band is literally right here where my cursor is, where my horizontal is, like right in here. Price went all the way above these ATR levels. It hit a high of here, and guess what it does? It shoots rapidly down from $11 all the way to $5, and it's still going down pre-market. We are at 5.76. But look at the shoot down it had. Same thing SINT will probably do. Had this massive move up. It can't sustain these ATR levels. I made a video saying we're going to have a big correction. And look what it has. People were chasing it, and it's going down and down and down and down. Because it can't sustain it, price has to hit your EMA 10 and 20, guys. And what does it do? It's going to hit these EMA 10s and 20s. Can it do it at any moments of time? Absolutely. Can it take a day or 2 or 3 days? Yes, and it can just stay up here. But in this case, the risk versus reward was not there. And that's what I'm saying with SINT. It's looking the same pattern. And these are the same thing with GME. I called the top here. I can show you what these ATR levels look like. Right in here, it goes way above it. It can't sustain it. Price shoots rapidly down. Even on this candle here, it goes above it and shoots rapidly down to sustain these. And can we jump up from there? Absolutely, right? but it's just so risky. Why would you lose your whole life savings in a matter of minutes, right? So, and that's what I want to discuss. If you're willing to put some money in and you're willing to just say, I'm willing to let this go to zero, that is pretty much what you're hoping for. A lottery ticket on these type of plays. So this is SINT, and I just wanted to give you guys my analysis and where I expect it to go. Because remember, we bought it in the Discord down in here where it was super safe, depressing, not much volatility, and then it starts shooting up, making people hundreds of percents when you didn't have to chase it when it was going up in here. When you start chasing it up in here, look how risky it gets. You probably bought it, you're like, oh wow, this thing's never going. Maybe you bought it on this candle or this candle, and then it goes down, and you maybe hit your stop loss, and then it goes up. You're like, oh, it's exciting. And then it goes down, and now we finally get a massive move. But you just never know which stock is going to do that. I know a lot of the pumpers are targeting these less than 10 cents with high short interest, which it makes sense, right? So always do your due diligence. Understand the strategy. The strategy has an over 95% win ratio. If you guys want to join a Discord that is only 20 cents a day or $6 a month, and where you can get massive returns but doing safe plays, right? I'm not trying to make you guys millionaires or trying to give you guys the world, right? Because I want people to be conservative and consistent. The most traders, what they do is they'll make tons of money, like on options or penny stocks, and then one trade blows their whole account. I've seen it so many times. They'll have 100K gone because one trade just blows it, and they keep adding and adding and adding. They think, like for example, SINT can just keep going up and up. We think SINT will go to $1, and then could it absolutely do it? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it can't do another 100%, but I am saying this is going to have a pullback, just like I showed you with AMC and GME. It's just you can't sustain these ATR levels. Charts don't just go up like a rocket ship. You can have one big day that goes to an ATR of like 8, but then the next day it can very plummet, and it can keep plummeting more and more. And who knows? They can do offerings and all these. The penny stocks are a whole lot more riskier, so do keep that in mind. So this is the premium Discord, and if you want to join it with an over 95% win ratio, I've only lost one trade in 8 months and consistently make tons and tons of money. My goal is to make at least 50% of profit on swing trades a month, and these are low risk, high reward. What you saw on SINT was where I would alert it. I wouldn't be alerting it right in here. I would be alerting it down here under the green band with time distance, with massive room to the EMA 10 and 20. So if you click the link down below in the YouTube comments, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It will be pinned in the YouTube comments and in my YouTube description. When you click on it, you'll get into this Discord of over 2,000 members that just rapidly grown over a couple months, and a lot of good testimonies. A lot of people saying, you transformed my accounts, and I'm now consistently profitable. I'm not a gambler and making tons and tons of money, right? Because after a while, when you compound your account, it grows rapidly, and those 10% gainers add up fast, right? So when you hit the free chat, it'll take you here. What you want to do is hit subscriptions. Under the subscriptions tab, hit premium chat. And when you do over here, all these will be locked. You won't be able to view them unless you subscribe. It will be only $6 a month. And when you click on it, it will ask you to subscribe. And keep this in mind, guys. I'm trying to save you guys as much money. It is slightly cheaper if you do it on your computer than on your phone. Because if you do it on computer, you avoid the iOS fee that Discord charges for being an app on your phone. So it'll be like $1 or $2 cheaper. I wanted to make this the most cheapest Discord where anybody can come in no matter how big your account is. You can have $50 and try this, 100, and then obviously your big accounts, can make tons and tons of money. But the purpose is to make you consistent. Are you consistently profitable month after month? And that's what I want to do. You get my RTK swing trades, which you get my exact entries and exits, which I discussed all in here. We did DRCT up 11%. ZPTA was up, over 30% from the lows of where we got it. Obviously, we took 10%. But it's just stuff like that. You're looking for massive returns and taking little pieces of the pie, right? Education videos, I have how to accumulate reversals, how to set up your chart like mine, so you get all that. And then the most important, what I started developing too, is my RTK journal. You can click on this journal and see my active trades, my wins and losses. So I hope that helps. So join the premium Discord. It has tons and tons of resources. You won't regret it. But as right now, as I speak, SINT is up 183%. Do I expect a pullback right at market, just like AMC GME? Absolutely. So I wanted to hurry up and release this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about SINT. Let me know if you like my analysis. Like I said, I already called this stock before, and it went up over 200%. I was very happy. I got it. I was calling it when it was depressing, when nobody wanted it. Now everybody sees it, and everybody can see it on the scanner. So it's not like a hidden gem anymore. But if you would have had it literally at 2 cents here and kept holding it, you can always think about the what ifs, right, in trading. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like. It does mean a lot because it spreads it to the other people on YouTube, and it makes me want to make more videos. And I'll see you guys in the premium Discord. Peace out.